Well, hello there, people of the internet, and hello again. I'm TheMBmulti. Welcome to part 10 of my Doki Doki Blue Skies Let's Play series. In the previous episodes, we cooked dinner with Yuri. We went out in town shopping manga and eating at a cafe with Natsuki and Sayori. And then we had to write a poem for Halloween. And to find inspiration, we accidentally ran into Yuri at night in the graveyard. And it's pretty freaking clear that her parents, or her mother at least, is dead. But my character in the game hasn't really picked up on it yet. But I already knew like ages ago before she even hinted it too severely. But now she has already hinted it very, very much. Which is, well, it is, as I mentioned before, it is very scary that Yuri is very much like me. And it seems that in this aspect we're not too different either. Because... my mom also passed away in 2020, so that was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2 years ago. Anyway, we walked Yuri home, and apparently we're sick now because it says achoo. Ugh. I ended up getting up pretty late last night. On top of that, I had to finish some work before going to bed. So this makes it 2 nights in a row that I didn't get enough sleep. My head feels fuzzy and warm, and I'm having a hard time finding the energy to get up. As I shove my blankets aside and try to stand up, I struggle to maintain my balance. Crap, I can't do it. I flop back into my bed, sinking down into my comforter. That's a weird way to describe your bed. Maybe I'll just rest my eyes for a bit. Triple dot. What is this? My body feels like it's baking in an oven. Spinning my head, each wave of pain pushes me further into the haze of my fever. Ugh, how much time has passed? I struggle to take a deep breath, and I'm pleasantly surprised by the notes of lavender sweets in the air. Lavender? Yuri? Now that I think about it, I hope she didn't catch anything as well. I smile into my pillow as I think about the time we've been spending together. Not even my fever can distract me from the happiness I feel from recalling these memories. This warm and fuzzy feeling inside, it's not the same kind of feeling I get when I think about friends. It's something different. However, I'm suddenly snapped out of my reverie, I guess, when something cold and damp is placed on my forehead. Turning in bed to face my room, I'm met by the sight of Yuri and Sayori sitting by my bedside. What the fuck? When the fuck did you guys break into my house? Yuri's red face whispering to Sayori as Sayori writes on a piece of paper. Mark, you're finally awake. No, not I. Yes, I guess I... Like, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? How the hell did you get in my house? I mean, I know that we're friends and shit, but this is weird. This is really weird. Okay? What time? Well, unless it turns out that Sayori or whatever has a key to my place. In that case, it's okay. But... it's really weird still. I mean, I entered Sayori's house unannounced, but those were under completely different circumstances. You know, I just read a poem. She was just being she confessed to me that she was depressed, and then she wrote me a poem, and then she wrote a poem said, "Get out of my head," 50 million times over. So those were different circumstances. This is just, they just didn't hear from me for one day, and they automatically broke into my house. What time is it? It's about 7 o'clock in the evening. Holy, and I've been out this whole day? Hold on, what are you yeah, exactly. That's the more pressing question. What the hell are you two doing in here? I get up a little, propping myself up on my elbows. My head still spins whenever I move, but I'm a bit better than I was earlier. I'm really sorry for coming into your home unannounced like this. You weren't answering your calls, and Sayori mentioned that... Relax, Yuri. I'm guessing you and Sayori came over to check up on me, in which case I'm thankful you guys... Well, you guys could at least explain it a little bit better than that, because holy shit, man. You don't just fucking... And didn't I lock my doors? Like, how... I might as well hang a sign outside saying, hey, serial killers, come... If you want another target, come in. I've got some warm tea ready, and I've got a fresh body for you to kill. Like, what the fuck? Why the hell didn't I lock my house? And if I did lock my house, it's even creepier that you guys got in. Unless you guys explain. Yuri blinks for a moment, and a blush deepening on her cheeks. Oh, well, I'm glad. See, Yuri, I told you Mark wouldn't mind. Oh, well, I would kind of like a little bit of explanation at least, Sayori. I guess the explanation is that because we're childhood friends, you have a key to my house, and that's how you got in, but I still would like it to hear it from your mouth, Sayori. So you're the culprit behind this visit, eh? Hey, you should be thankful that we're here. Don't worry, I am. I'm just teasing you. Well, you didn't show up at school and wouldn't answer your calls, so we were worried that something happened to you. You should have seen Yuri. She started Sayori! Anyway, Sayori decided to visit after school, so I tagged along. Well, I'm sorry for making you guys worry and go through all this trouble. Yeah, that still doesn't explain how you actually entered my house. Did you fucking find a window or something? That would be quite funny though. They like exit like after they're done here. Like, oh yeah, by the way, I think you need to call your insurance company. There's something wrong with your window. And then I like, what? And I go downstairs. You can see a broken window and a brick on the floor. And just like, Sayori, what the fuck was that? We'd much rather you were okay, so please don't worry about it. Anyway, I think I'll be fine. I make an attempt at standing, but the intense waves of nausea quickly remind me that I'm not going anywhere soon. No, you should rest. I'll get some water and medicine. Sayori rushes off, the fading sounds of footsteps signaling her descent to the lower floor of the house. You need to recover before you attempt anything more strenuous. Standing up is strenuous activity? You know what I mean. Well, I kinda need to use the bathroom. I stand up fully this time. Oh, well in that case, Yuri stands up too. Do you want me to help you? Now it could be that I'm not feeling as well as I thought I did, but the thought of her helping me in the bathroom, it feels like my fever's come back in full force. I sit back down as my face heats up. Okay, Mark, she probably means something way different from what you think. Mark, are you okay? Your face is burning up. I'm fine, Yuri. Here, let me help you. She proceeds to extend her hand out to me. Focus, Mark. I'd probably die of embarrassment if I ended up wetting myself in front of two girls, so I got to make it to that bathroom one way or another. I take Yuri's hand. It's surprisingly cool in my grasp. As she helps me back up, I start to wobble a bit. If you need to, you could... Now it looks like she's the one catching a fever. She looks away, struggling to maintain eye contact. Are you okay, Yuri? If you need to, I can lean... You can lean against me for support. I wouldn't want you to end up falling and hurting yourself while you're ill. Thoughtful. We end up leaning on each other, shoulder to shoulder. Once we make it outside my room to the bathroom door, Sayori comes up the stairs with water and medicine. Hey Mark, you shouldn't be out. She cuts herself off as she glances between Yuri and me. I needed to go to the bathroom, so Yuri's helping me. Yes, actually. Okay. Well, I'll put the stuff next to your bed then. And with that, she heads into my room. Alright, I'll be fine here, Yuri. Okay, I'll be heading back into your room then, if you don't mind. Just call me when you're finished. Okay, just very quickly show there's a bath, like a toilet there. Making my way back to my room, I can just barely hear the signs of Sayori and Yuri talking. So it seems... and Mark are... do you... Wait, what about me? Come on, you heard what he said. What? What did I say? I'm sure we just misheard him. Well, he doesn't know a whole lot of people outside of the club. Who do you think he was talking about? Alright, Mark, you should probably stop eavesdropping now. But as I reach the doorknob, my hand freezes. What do you mean? My mind's racing trying to figure out if I said anything to them. Oh, come on, Yuri. Don't you think that? I should check on him. As footsteps begin approaching the door, I quickly open it. Mark, oh, I see that you're done. Yeah, I just finished. Sayori perks up as she notices me entering the room again. Hey, I just texted Monika and Natsuki that you're doing better. Oh, cool. They were probably wondering where I was, right? As I open my mouth to speak more, my stomach rumbles. Now that I think about it, would you like something to eat? Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, jinx! Yuri sighs and then laughs along with Sayori. If you want, we can try making something here. Like, do you have any ingredients we can use? I'm pretty sure I have some salmon. Oh, and a bunch of frozen foods as usual. Oh, I'd like some salmon. Given that it's a school night, it'd be preferable if we could make something fast. Just be careful not to set the house on fire again. I smell at Sayori while I say this. Hey! That was one time! We end up laughing together. Oh, Mark, if you're settled back in, we'll get started on food then. Ah, I mean, if you just very, very slightly ignore the fact that they broke into my house somehow, it's extremely sweet of them. I mean, I'm pretty sure that Monika also wanted to be here, but Monika is purposely not coming because, you know, Monika. And, well, I guess we can all guess the reason why Natsuki isn't here. They proceed to head downstairs as I take my medicine and drink some water. It's nice and quiet now. As I close my eyes, I can feel myself slipping back into the warm embrace of sleep. That is until the sound of my phone ringing shatters the calm of the air. For a moment I contemplate ignoring it, but with a groan I reach for my phone and check the caller ID. Mom's calling. Oh crap. Good thing I checked. Oh yeah, here's the phone. Hey Mom. Hey Mark, are you okay? You didn't pick up your phone earlier, so I was getting worried. Plus the school rang me up today and told me that you didn't go in. Ah, sorry. I must have been out. Anyway, I'm doing better now. I had a really bad fever, but after sleeping it off I'm feeling much better. Are you sure? Yes, Mom. Well, make sure that you're drinking plenty of water and getting a lot of rest, okay? I think I left some medicine in the kitchen if you're... Mom, it's just a fever. It's not a bubonic plague or anything. But right as I say that, I can't help but hack up a wet, raspy cough. Are you sure about that? That cough sounded pretty medieval. Jeez, way to reassure me. Are you sure you're okay? I can catch your flight home if you're really ill, you know? Oh, that's way too much effort. I'll be fine, seriously. Some friends came over from school to help take care of me. Oh? I'm guessing one of them was Sayori. And what? The other friends? She's a girl, isn't she? Hey, don't be getting any funny ideas. I wouldn't dream of it. It was just Yuri. Isn't Yuri from your club? Yeah, she is. I see. So, you know exactly what the next question is going to be. How close are you and Yuri? I called it. What do you mean? You know, do you like her? You two seem to be close if she's concerned. I thought you were like away forever. Like, how the hell do you know that? Do I tell everything? It's like a fucking, like you're the diary. I write everything down that happens and then except for the diary, I text it to you or something. You two seem to be close if she's concerned enough to check on you along with Sayori. Or is Sayori the one you like? Mom! Can't a mother be curious about her son's love life? Come on, be honest. Jeez, my life isn't some dumb high school rom-com, you know? What kind of angsty teenage boy tells their mom about their crushes? Oh, it's okay, I'll keep it a secret, haha. How about this? I'll answer with the definitive I don't know. Now, you can't worm your way out of this one. I'm too starved for details about your life. I roll my eyes. Whose fault is it that you don't need to know? Oh, wow, okay, don't say that. Almost immediately after thinking that, I'm hit by... Yeah, exactly, as you fucking should be. She's not working away from home because she wants to. She's doing it to support me and maintain our quality of life. Exactly. Don't be a dick, okay? So, do you not know, or do you know, but you don't want to say it? Ugh. It might just be my guilt making me do this, but you know what? I'm gonna open up to her. It's hard to describe. So you like Sayori then? I don't think I've ever thought of her that way. Sayori and I have been friends for so long that it's hard to imagine us being a couple. I don't know, I think I'm just used to thinking of her as my best friend. I think you two would make a nice couple. If it's not her, then it's the other girl, Yuri. Yeah, tell me a bit about her. Well, Yuri's super smart, but kinda shy. I thought, no, it's me saying this. She loves literature and can always provide deep insights into whatever we read. Oh, and she's also really mysterious. Sometimes I feel like I know her, but then I find out something new and surprising about her that I never expected. Definitely sounds like you like her. Wait, how do you know? It's the way you talk about her. I can't see you, but by the tone of your voice makes me seem like that's the case. Or it could be a mother's intuition. At any rate, from what you described, she seems like a nice girl. Well, I think that's the sound of footsteps outside my room, outside my door, interrupts my train of thought. This is not a conversation I feel comfortable having in front of the girls now. Hey, well, I got to go now. There's a knock on the door. All right then, but you're not off the hook for this conversation. You better believe we'll be continuing the call next time I call. Okay, I got it. I call the school to let you know you're not feeling well. That and that. Yeah. Okay. And then this in response. Well, I wasn't really expecting that for the game here, but okay. What the fuck was that? Oh well, whatever. Okay. Let's just go. Let's just continue, I guess. I toss it aside as well. I don't put it away. I toss it aside, so I need a new phone apparently. Come in. Are you feeling better? No. No, I'm not feeling better, Yuri. Yuri's holding a platter of freshly cooked dumplings. I can see the steam still wafting off them. Hey Yuri, thanks for cooking. And you made my favorite dumplings too. It was nothing. I remembered what you said about them, so when I saw the bag in the freezer, I kind of had to make them. That's really thoughtful of you, thanks again. Wait, is Sayori cooking downstairs by herself? I came up here to bring you your food. Don't worry, she's just making sure that they don't... Yuri, can you hurry downstairs? I'll leave your food here for now. Coming, Sayori! Yuri sets down the dumpling next to me. Along with a set of chopsticks. There's about 12 of them all, neatly lined up. Turning one over, I can see that the bottom is perfectly crispy golden brown. I don't want the dumplings to go cold now, but I'd much rather eat with everyone. Sayori! I'm sorry! Turn off the stove, okay? I tried to yell from my bed. Is everything alright? Sayori and Yuri. Yes? Do you want to eat together upstairs? It sounds like something is being sprayed downstairs. Maybe later. You can go ahead and eat now. Don't wait for us. I sigh. I'm torn between panicking and laughing. Granted, they're going through all this trouble for me. Although, it wouldn't mean much if the house was burned down, but it's the thought that counts. And anyway, I haven't smelled any smoke yet, so I'm probably good. I think. After about 5 minutes, I hear 2 sets of footsteps coming upstairs. Mark? Yeah? We kinda, sort of, you know, we burned some of the dumplings. Plus there's fire extinguisher foam everywhere. Yeah, I kind of figured that out. I'm so sorry. Hey, you guys are only here to take care of me. So long as we don't get hurt and the house doesn't burn down, it's okay. I glance at they glance at each other and sigh. Thank you for understanding. Yeah, thanks. Sayori glances at my plate. Wait, why didn't you eat your food? I figured it'd only be an extra few minutes to wait for you two. I can make something else after Sayori and I clean up, but they're probably cold by now. Now that you mention it, you're right. Hey Yuri. Yes? Could you warm these up and bring them back to my room? along with a few more plates and forks? Of course, but don't tell me you want to share your food. Yep, that's right. The girls pause for a moment. But you're sick. Relax, I haven't touched the dumplings at all. We can share them. We can share them to tide us over for now, whatever that may mean. And I can order some pizza in the meantime. Are you sure? Positive. Roger, roger. It's at this moment that Sayori's stomach starts rumbling. Besides, it's getting late and you all need to head back home soon. Yuri looks over at Sayori as if waiting to take a cue from her. Thankfully, Sayori never had any hang-ups over accepting food from me. Sounds good to me. Thanks, Mark. In that case, it'll be your care. What? I'll be in your care. Okay. No need to be so formal, Yuri. What I mean to say is, thank you for your offer. She snatches the platter of food and hurries downstairs as if running away. Now that that's dealt with, it's time to order the pizza. It won't break my food budget so long as I don't do it too often. Yuri comes back up with the warmed up dumplings. Wow, that's the fastest microwave in existence. Alright, here are the dumplings. She hands them out, 4 on each plate. Hey, Sayori, yeah? Before I forget to ask, would it be alright if you picked up my schoolwork tomorrow? You could probably ask... Shiori? Shiori. Sounds very similar to Sayori, but okay. Shiori, yeah. She's bound to have all my missing work. Yeah, I can do that. What? No, well, hang on a minute. Wasn't Shiori the teacher? What do you mean she? Shiori was the teacher, right? And the girl was... Nika? Nike? Nike? What was the girl's name? Something with an N. Right? I'm not going crazy. I mean, it's been ages since I've seen them, but... Right? Yeah, I can do that. After all, it won't do you any good to miss out on your education. Got it, Mom. You know that it's going on good. Yeah. Anyway, let's dig in. As we eat, our conversation ends up turning towards the club. By the way, is everyone done writing poems for Halloween? I'm still thinking about mine, but I want to keep it a secret for now. My poem's first draft is actually finished already. Oh, what's it about? I'd like to keep it a secret until Halloween too. We wouldn't want the suspense to be ruined after all. That's true. We should probably keep our lips sealed about them until then. Ah, right. I'm just so curious though. Knowing Yuri, her poem will probably be pretty solid. But I wonder what Sayori's going to write about. Imagine that you weren't able to write yours yet due to your illness. Yeah, you got me there. How did you get sick anyway? You never get sick, not even when we were kids. Ah, that's probably because I was walking around the rain last night. Huh? But it wasn't pouring down really hard. Wasn't it pouring down pretty hard? What were you doing out in the rain? Honestly, I don't even remember why. Mark, to be fair, if he hadn't happened upon me, he might not have been out for so long. So, really, I'm to blame for Mark's illness. Oh, come on, Yuri, I was running around outside even without you at first anyway. So you two were together last night then? Oh, that's right. We were both looking for inspirations for our poems. Great minds think alike, right, Yuri? I suppose so. Oh, I guess you guys found your inspirations together then, right? Well, not yet, for me at least. Maybe I'll need another late night walk with Yuri to finish up the poem. If you ever need it, I'd be happy to accompany you for another walk. Wow, sounds like fun. Oh, come on, don't exclude Sayori here. Regardless with or without another walk, I'll have something together by the time Halloween comes up. I look forward. Yeah, I have like an entire year right now because it's December right now. I look forward to it. Oh, the doorbell. That actually fucking scared me for a second. The doorbell rings. I'll get it. I'm super hungry. I shuffle around my drawers for my wallet and hand Sayori the money. This should be enough to cover it. Thanks, I'll be right back. Before Yuri can move to join her, Sayori dashes off downstairs. Man, she really ran off. Yeah, I should probably go with her, excuse me. As Yuri follows Sayori out of my room, I check my text messages. Hi, Monika. Hi. Hey, Mark. How are you feeling? Are you okay? I got your number from Sayori and I was wondering if anything happened. Hey. I wasn't feeling well, so I ended up sleeping the day away, lol. I won't be back to the club for a few days, but should be fine for by Halloween. Smile. Triple dot. After a moment, she gets back to me. Glad that you'll be better by Halloween. Wouldn't want you to miss it. I hope you feel better soon. Thanks, lol. I appreciate it. As I finished tapping away at my phone, the girls re-entered the room with the pizzas. What toppings did you order? Just normal cheese and pepperoni pizzas. Sayori's stomach approves of the choices. Well, let's eat. Thanks for the meal. Yeah, what Yuri said. The conversation peters out as we munch on the gooey slices of pizza, but it eventually crops back up again. Anyway, Sayori, I'm just curious about something. She looks up at me curiously with a mouthful of cheese pizza. Exactly how did you manage to burn the dumplings again? Both her and Yuri come close to choking. I'm not mad, alright? I'm just curious. Well, if you promise not to get mad. Yuri told me to keep an eye on the food before she went upstairs, so I was standing there watching the dumplings, and I kept watching them just like Yuri said, but then they started smoking. Sayori, hey, I'm not dumb, okay? They look perfectly normal to me. They just started smelling burns. Oh, and they started smoking too. And that's when I called Yuri. Sayori, when I told you to watch them, I thought that implied that you also cooked them. How was I supposed to know what you meant? I wasn't the one who read the instructions on the back. Isn't it common sense to move frying food around on a pan so it doesn't stick to the bottom? They look over at me as if to use my culinary knowledge as some sort of common sense tiebreaker. No other choice but to shrug at them, I guess. Anyway, I told Sayori to turn off the stove when I saw what was happening. Yeah, so I tried to turn the stove off the stove, but I ended up turning up the heat by accident since I was panicking, and then it started to burn even more. So then I started trying to scrape the dumplings off the bottom of the pan, but the bottom layer of dumpling skin was super hard to get off. And while I was doing that, I kind of did the same thing I did at that other time, and some pieces of dumpling skin accidentally flew into the burner. That's when it really started catching on fire. Yep, but luckily I remembered how you put out a fire at my house with a fire extinguisher under the sink. Yeah, great. Well, at least my character in this game has a fire extinguisher, because my character in real life doesn't have a fire extinguisher. After a second, I found one. I sprayed the stove down. Don't worry, the kitchen's all cleaned up now. Well, we still need to do the dishes, but the stove's cleaned up. Man, I'm torn between being glad I missed it and being sad I didn't see it for myself. I'm sad I didn't see it for myself. I would have loved to have been there. A wave of exhaustion hits me as I let out a yawn. I guess just hearing about all your shenanigans has made me tired though. Given that everyone's finished eating at this point, we could let you have some rest for the night. Yeah, if you're feeling better, I can head home. I'll stop by tomorrow to check on you again. Thanks for taking care of me, guys. By the way, I'll take care of the dishes later. You're all probably tired as well. It's okay, but are you sure you don't want us to wash the dishes? That's alright. If you could put the leftover pizza in the fridge, that'd be great, though. Alright, I suppose that it is getting late. I'll see you later, Mark. See you, Sayori. Sayori smiles, yawns, grabs her stuff and the pizza and leaves. I'll bring you something to eat tomorrow. If that's alright, that is. That'd be great, Yuri, thank you. And thanks for taking care of me. I know I said this before, but I really appreciate it. She starts playing with her hair. It was no problem. It can be quite difficult to manage yourself when you're ill. She scoots towards me a little. If you need anything else, please be sure to call or message me, and I'll be over as soon as possible. I nod, smiling up at her. Yuri stands up, glances at me for a moment, then grabs the trash next to me. It feels like she wants to say something. Is everything alright, Yuri? Yes, everything's fine now. Just making sure. She grabs her stuff and heads to the door, waving goodbye before leaving. The door closes with a soft click as she leaves. I close my eyes. This was a surprisingly fun day. Well, they still did not care to explain how they actually entered my house, but okay. Well, aside from the part where my house almost burned down, and how I struggled to even make it out of the bathroom, but other than that, I don't know how I would have managed without the girls. On another note, I'm getting along with Yuri quite well now. It's only been a month or so since I joined the club and met her. Now it'd be hard to think about not spending time with her after school. She's a shy girl. She's a shy girl though, so I don't want to rush things. The last thing I need is to try and move too fast and just ruin everything. I'm also glad that I'm getting to spend more time with Sayori as well. We've really reconnected since we ended up drifting apart. Yeah, maybe I should get sick more often. Triple dot. Yeah, if a guy needs to get sick for people to hang out with them, then that might be a problem. Even as I mull over these thoughts, I feel sleep beginning to overtake me again. I need to recover, especially since I don't want to end up missing Halloween. Tomorrow, I'll think more about my poem. Natsuki's the only one that never actually contacted me or anything. That refreshing crispiness in the air. Or crispness in the air. The vibrant flurry of reds and oranges and yellows gently swirling down from the treetops. It's definitely autumn. It's definitely winter because it's December now, but that's okay. I will forgive you for that one. And with autumn comes Halloween, which is true. While I'm not into horror as much as someone like Yuri, that's incorrect, because I am, I've always enjoyed Halloween. It gives a good excuse to indulge in all things horror, not to mention prank friends and enemies. Man, Sayori and I used to go all out on each other when it came to Halloween pranks. Speaking of, she's late, as usual. Sayori, I just skipped the entire next day where I'm like, I wanted the next day. I wanted the next day where I'm still a bit sick and they came over and stuff. Why the hell do you have to jump so many freaking days? Sayori, there you are. Hurry up or we'll miss out on all the fun. Okay, I think I'll save it here. Yeah, I'll save it on there. Okay, I'll end it off here. So, yeah, there we go. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. In the next episode, I'm pretty sure we'll have like a whole bunch of Halloween costumes. But I hope you guys enjoyed it. Click the like button if you did. Subscribe to join the Roman army and stuff. See you later. Walete.